what are the roadblocks to keeping somebody or getting somebody to turn the corner?
Exactly.
So first off, let's talk maybe about like, well, if they've already turned enough corners to where they're on the side of obese, that's a very tough position to be in. So
what's the first steps
the sooner you get into that situation, and again, we're seeing it more and more and more with our youth.
Yeah. I mean,
the kids have type 2
adult
diabetes.
onset is all of a sudden type 2.
It's
and
type
we
2
just
diabetes.
we took adult onset out of the name, right?
Dude, we were at an amusement park not too long ago with the 10-year-old.
Is it Vallejo or Magic Mountain?
No, we're walking around in this place. I'm just looking around going, oh my God. Oh my God.
It's crazy, right?
It's so sad.
You need a double seatbelt.
It's so sad.
It's scary.
Yeah, the double seatbelt.
It's scary, dude. It's fucking scary.
But it's the kids. I'm talking about the kids. The kids are walking around. One parent's in one of those little motorized scooters. These are not old people. I'm older than they are.
40.
In a motorized scooter. They're morbidly obese. The kid is sucking on some type of ice cream or candy or whatever else.
Trying to catch
up. Yeah, trying to catch up. They're squeezed into their clothes like little sausages. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that's what it looks
reality.
like. It's a reality. It's so hard for me to look at. And I could very easily turn to being, oh my God, that is disgusting, and just be pissed. The reality of it is it saddens me. And a lot of times when I feel sad, I can easily go to anger. That's something I have to work on. Yeah. But that's not the case at all. I just looked at it and go, that could be my kid. And what has that kid been set up for now going on in life? I mean, you're already behind the 8 ball. Right? You're already in a really tough situation. Why wouldn't you
start him in the great position? But it's just hard. I mean,
it's very, then you usually go, well, who's influencing that? Right. And kid didn't, I mean, this is a 5-year-old, that kid didn't have the money in his pocket to buy that ice cream. Mom bought that for him or dad. Okay. So, we're at the amusement park, so we let them have treats and do whatever else.
Cool. That's the only time they have ice cream.
We can have this discussion all day long, but the bottom line is clearly the regular behaviors. This is behavior. These are choices.
Every day.
Are impacting this. Now, kids parents may have health conditions. Maybe. Yeah, I could challenge. I would ask the question, why do you have a health condition? Yeah. Because of your lifestyle, because of choices that you're making. Certainly there could be underlying conditions, but again, you're either a victim or you're taking personal responsibility for yourself and you're trying to make it better. And I'm not saying they're not trying to make it better. I have no idea who these people are, but what I see is this is all over the place.
Yeah, general
It's all
obesity.
Over the place. It's hard for me to watch. It really is hard for me to watch, knowing that there is an answer, but it isn't in somebody else. It has to be there.
And it isn't a one-step answer either.
So this might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but what I see and what I think we've articulated before is that I think this is just deep in the human psyche. It's just already built in there, and some people have chosen to conquer and some people haven't, and that is just pure laziness.
Yep. Complacency.
It's complacency.
I like where I'm at. Everything feels good. When I start exercising, what happens? Oh, I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, it's not comfortable necessarily but exercise doesn't always have to be that way.
And it should.
And it's a short term, but exercise isn't necessarily comfortable. However, you know what? If you're wanting to make an effort, you can start just as easily as going for a walk.
Dude, light.
To move.
Exactly. That's a great point.
And it goes back to, what you always talk about. We always talk about is our eat squared
plus
E.
Yeah.
So start working on trying to change your diet a little bit at a time. Try to eat more protein. Try to stay away from, the chips and the candies and the crackers and those types of things. Try to eat as close to the earth as possible. And I know one of the arguments is, but it's too expensive. Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be all organic. Yeah, that's probably what's best. But you know what? If you can't afford organic, then
regular is fine.
Regular is fine.
Dude.
So,
and the whole organic conversation, let's be real.
That's a smokescreen.
You're going to go to Whole Foods, Sprouts, and all these places that have organic. There's 10% of the food in the world that is organic. So all these places that have quote unquote organic food, we can get down the line of that. It's not organic. Okay. So buy the best meat that you can afford and everything else, and you're good.
Yeah, I believe that's a smokescreen and an excuse in the bigger picture of, well, I can't afford to do this. No, again, that is a choice.
If are there people packaged meals? Like, dude, fuck that.
Are there people that are challenged economically and may not have access to a variety of things? Mm-hmm. Yes. And how about the certain qualities of things? Yes. But let's not kid ourselves. We're splitting hairs at this point when we're choosing McDonald's
for sure,
the kids' Happy Meal over going home, right? And cooking whatever. Again, it may not taste like a McDonald's, cheeseburger. The reason it doesn't is because it's going to be more nutritious, whole food. It just doesn't have a bunch of chemicals in it or whatever else. But those are choices that people are making. And I think, rather than make an excuse and be lazy, we need to get back to, well, I need to work hard. And this goes back to, if you've never had to do that in your life, or you weren't encouraged to do that, or there was never a you must, right? There was never a you must participate in PE. You must.
Yeah, so we talked about that earlier. PE isn't compulsory anymore.
I can't believe
in our state.
I don't have a kid, so
I can tell you right now, I think my daughter at a different school last year, she might have had PE once or twice a week, and they didn't offer after-school sports. The new school that she's attending, she has PE, I think, at least twice a week, and they have a variety of sports that she can participate in.